Well, on this new episode, Wellesley would be facing the Milton Wildcats in all their home games this week. With a senior send-off for both girls volleyball and field hockey on Thursday, let's first look in at volleyball, as their 5 seniors were recognized for all their hard work contributing to an outstanding 13-2 regular season. So it's Stephanie Lucchini, Megan Harrington, Joanna Breeden-Stevens, Jessica Sawyer, and Elizabeth Webb set to play their last regular season home game as a Raider. Let's play some volleyball. So to the first set we go. Wellesley jumps out early, leading already 5-1 after Stephanie Lucchini lays down the spike with authority. And then a double block stuffed by Jessica Sawyer and Lindsay Canaday makes it 8-2 Wellesley. Milton has to take a timeout to regroup. Wildcats slowly start to crawl back though here in the opening set, as kills by Haley O'Brien and Maddie Brown give Wildcats a manageable 14-10 deficit. But Elizabeth Webb with her fingertips earns that key Raider point, and then Webb's assist here sets up Joanna Breeden-Stevens as her soft spike just crosses net to give Wellesley a more comfortable edge at 16-10. Raiders then quickly pull away in this opener as the points continue to go their way. Take the first set here 25-14. So here in the second, Wildcats do a little bit better job keeping up with the Raiders. And even though this point finally here in the end goes to Wellesley, it's an 8-6 Raider lead. Milton gives themselves a good shot of possibly evening out the match. But later that changes as coming out of a timeout, the Raiders are now up 16-8. They look to extend their lead even further. This Joanna Breeden-Stevens kill is definitely a good place to start. Now with Wellesley leading big at 23-12, this is when Wildcats start to step up though. Not wanting to go away just yet, suddenly momentum switches with Milton, as these last 2 needed points for Wellesley for now eludes them. But with Wildcats cutting it to a 23-19 Raider advantage, Elizabeth Webb says enough is enough. Sets up Lindsay Canaday for the much-needed kill. Finally, Milton's Eva Hiller's serve goes well short, and the Raiders, though a tougher match here, take the second set as well, 25-20. Third set is taken once again by Wellesley, as the seniors take charge once again. Raiders have Framingham and always tough Natick to contend with on the road before they officially close out their stellar season. So we head over to field hockey, where Wellesley, continuing to fight hard in their outstanding season as well, stand in at 8-2-5. It's safe to say they wouldn't be able to achieve their postseason goals without their 9 seniors. Starts first with their 3 captains, Nicole Frontero, Danielle Hickman, and Sophie Vernon, and their leadership can quickly be looked up to by the 6 other seniors. Caris O'Kelly Lynch, Julia Coddington, Rachel Nelson, Mimi Connors, Natalie Gubbe, and Anna Liss-Roy. So now ready for game time, the Raiders, earning 8 wins and 3 ties in their last 11 matches, look ready to push past a tough loss on the road at Norwood. And looking to take care of their last 3 games of the regular season with victories, it starts first here versus Milton. Opening half, Wellesley already gets great chances here early on, but Olivia Chin would kick it out twice away from the box. Then on what looks like a putback score by Danielle Hickman, it's called back with a Raider in the crease. No goal, so we are still scoreless here at Spray. But Milton gets their chances here as well. Megan McDougall's slap shot deflects off a stick, and Sinclair Vandervoort kicks it back out. And Sophie Vernon takes the hit to clear the ball far out of the crease and denies a possible Wildcat shot on goal. So we fast forward to less than 20 seconds left to tick away the first period. Danielle Hickman is clutch for Raiders once again. Corner penalty, Kat Donahue starts it off, feeding the ball out to Hickman. Danielle Hickman's rocket shot cannot be stopped, and that key score gives Raiders a 1-goal advantage. What a way to end the opening period. Final frame here, and Wellesley spends a lot of quality time in their own offensive end, looking to add on to that 1-goal lead here, but just cannot connect. Defense owns the second, but that's okay for this game, as Danielle Hickman's lone goal would be all that's needed for the Raiders to earn a much-needed victory. After playing hard these last 4 games, to see 3 ties and a loss come out of that effort, this win on Thursday over Milton would definitely feel good for this Raider team. At 9-2-5, Wellesley finishes out their season on the road with 2 key Bay State Conference matchups with Framingham and Natick. And then it's wait and see who they'll face in what's sure to be an exciting postseason to come. Well, after shutting out Norwood on Tuesday, to say this match on Thursday would be a must-win for girls soccer, that would without question be a huge understatement. This team deserves a lot of credit. At 3-5-6 this late in the season, still has a chance to punch in a postseason berth. So here we are, opening period, and after a clutch 2-goal performance versus the Mustangs, Lauren Maiku would be looking for more ways to help out her team. And on this fast break here, Maiku slips past goalie Isabel Balash, leaving behind an open net. Maiku gets blocked out by Lauren Donnellan, but Lauren Maiku stays with it and drains it corner net to give Wellesley a 1-goal edge. Wildcats get an outstanding chance here on this breakaway to tie things up, but Izzy Hartnett smothers Sophie Cosino with outstanding defense and blocks out the shot. So we fast forward to the second, and Raiders still holding on to a 1-goal lead. Wildcats again are aggressive on the net. Sophie Cosino's cross pass inside just misses Kay Diani, and Faith Andrews, being called upon as the backup goalie, makes a great play here, coming outside to defend. Later, after a Wellesley penalty sets up Sophie Cosino for an extremely close one-on-one try, with only Andrews standing in the way of a goal, Cosino instead kicks it directly to Andrews. Faith Andrews easily can scoop up that key save, and Wildcats still remain scoreless. Milton continues to try though, and it finally pays off for them here. Sophie Cosino, all over the ball in this game, has her shot ricochet off Dahlia Madavi, and Laura Hill's shot brings home that game-tying score Milton was desperately looking for. But with just minutes left in this final frame, Raiders captain Emma Ivy comes to the rescue. Ivy picks up the loose ball and sinks in the go-ahead goal. That clutch score is exactly what this team needed, and Wellesley now retakes the lead here, 2-1. So the Raiders, desperately needing a team win, get it right here, as Wellesley outlasts Milton, and Emma Ivy's score proves to be the game winner here at Sprague. The Raiders still have a lot to overcome to clinch a playoff spot, but no matter the outcome, despite all the injuries, they'll be giving it 100%. So we go to the game of the week, as Senior Day would be extra special for these 16 Raiders, as Wellesley and Milton, both unbeaten at 6-0, will be fighting for the all-important Bay State Conference Herget Division title here on Saturday. For Wellesley, the last time the Raiders stood on top of the Herget was 1999. For Milton, how about 1963? So with both teams deserving of this divisional crown, just know these fans from both sides are in for a truly exciting battle here at Honeywell. Not surprisingly, there is still no score here, with about 8 minutes to go in the second quarter. Wildcats are forced to punt here, and Wellesley brings Grant Kasikas and Sam McGee on the rush, and McGee blocks it. So the Raiders get great field position on Milton's 39-yard line. Jake Moen, play-action fake, looking to throw, but nobody's open, keeps it himself and runs for about 16 yards on the play for a Raiders first down. Then helped by a Milton penalty on a 2nd and 5, and at the 7-yard line, Jake Moen, quarterback keeper, rolls out to his right, and he is in, taking a big hit in the end zone, but Moen holds on to the ball. Jake Moen's 7-yard touchdown run is just what Raiders needed here, and Wellesley jumps out with the lead first, 7-0. With just about 2 minutes to go before halftime, though, Jake Moen's interception here starts to push momentum towards Milton. Wildcats' potent offense starts to find chemistry. On a delayed screen pass to running back Mac Feeney, Feeney gets the first down to help kickstart this Milton drive. So with the ball at Wellesley's 45 and just under a minute to play in this first half, Mike Fallon dumps a quick pass to one of his speedy receivers, David Perkins. Perkins just flies downfield before finally being brought down by Brendan Dolan. Touchdown-saving tackle for sure. Now with 30 seconds and counting and the tension building, the other Perkins brother, Derek, reels in this grab on a throw by Fallon, and Derek Perkins is down at about the 3-yard line. Very next play, Jack Clifford is stopped by inches, and I mean inches, from that pylon, as Clifford still cannot get in the end zone for the Wildcats. And it's 3rd and goal. It feels like the playoffs here already, with the crowd cheering loud and shaking the stands. Can the Raiders come away with the goal line stand here with only 7 seconds left? Well, let's hand it off to Levon Henzation and Robbie Johnson to make the thrilling call.
Here we go. 3rd down. Fallon, hands on his hips. Now he gets set for the snap, and he's going to keep it himself, and he's going to... Oh, I thought he stumbled down. His knee was down. Robbie, his knee was down. What a turn of events here. He had the touchdown in hand. Oh, my goodness. In hand. But one knee was too 2 feet, and his knee was down as he stumbled on his own.
Wow, what a play to end the second quarter on. And now with 24 minutes to go for the Herget title, at the start of this third, these Raiders are still pumped. And well they should be after that clutch defensive stand. But looking for redemption, Mike Fallon puts behind that costly mistake, and with his arm, leads Wildcats downfield. On 3rd and 17, Fallon throws a short pass to David Perkins. Perkins just has lightning speed, turns that into a huge first down play. Unfortunately, Raiders defense cannot make the crucial stops on this drive, not only giving up 17 yards on that 3rd down play, but then Mike Fallon's keeper on 4th and 5 results in yet another Milton first down. Running back McFeeney then goes on to shake off a defender and find his way into the end zone for the clutch score. The Wildcats are looking for more and go for 2 points. But after bringing in that key score, McFeeney can't hold on for the easy catch. So instead of leading 8-7, Milton is now down 7-6 midway through the 3rd. But Milton has the speedy Perkins twins, and so with 1:48 left to go in the game, Mike Fallon completes it to Derek Perkins for the first down. Then, going for it all, Fallon lofts it deep to David Perkins, and Perkins, with the touchdown grab, single-handedly reels in the dagger, as Milton takes the lead here for the first time all game. Now up 12-7, Wildcats again go for 2 points, but this time McFeeney on a pitch out runs it in to make it a 7-point Wildcats lead. But there is still a minute 29 left on the clock. But after a few incompletions, it's 4th and 10. Jake Moen rears back, and his deep pass to Griffin Morgan gets picked off by Derek Perkins. And all Wildcats have to do is take a knee and run out the clock. Just a tough loss for Wellesley to take as a team, as they not only lose their first game of the season, but also have to see Milton take the Herget title on their own home field. In all good sportsmanship, you have to give Milton credit. For the first time since 1963, the Wildcats stand on top of the Herget division. And though it would have been fantastic to see the Raiders and their fans be able to celebrate like this, can you blame Milton's fans either, as they rush out onto the field to cheer on their team? What a game we saw here at Honeywell Field, where no one should hang their heads in disappointment. As Wellesley's regular season comes to a close at 6-1, now it's time to put that first loss of the season behind. It's time now to focus on the playoffs. Final here, Milton 14, Wellesley 7. Well, that does it for this episode of Raiders Sports Block, as we're closing in on the last 2 weeks of this busy fall season of Wellesley sports. So stay with Wellesley Media as we keep you covered with full games and highlights of Raiders football, soccer, volleyball, and field hockey. Check us out on demand at wellesleymedia.org, our YouTube channel under Wellesley Public Media, and right here on Comcast 9 and Verizon 39.